It was supposed to be a refined literary event, a celebration of books and ideas. Instead, the Edinburgh International Book Festival witnessed one of the most unexpected revelations in recent celebrity memory. Sam Heughan, the heartthrob of Outlander and proud Scotsman whose face adorns billboards from London to Los Angeles, turned what could have been a quiet author talk into a headline-grabbing spectacle. There he was, tall, polished, with that trademark charm, promoting his new book The Cocktail Diaries. The event was already historic. His session was the first to sell out in the entire festival program, proving once again that when Sam Heughan speaks, people listen. Fans, journalists, and even casual festival goers packed the hall, expecting witty anecdotes and refined stories about whiskey, gin, and the artistry of cocktail making. What they got instead was a confession, one that would instantly crown Caitriona Balfe, his longtime co-star, with an unexpected new title, The Cocktail Queen. During the event, and later in a candid chat with Access Hollywood, Sam was asked to pair his Outlander co-stars with cocktails that matched their personalities. The crowd leaned forward, the cameras snapped, and Sam didn't disappoint. With a mischievous smile, he started with Caitriona Balfe, the Irish actress who has stood beside him for more than a decade as Claire Fraser. "Oh wow, Caitriona, she's a spicy margarita fan," he admitted, sparking gasps and laughter. Then he added the kicker. "It's pretty simple, I wouldn't say basic, but it's a damn good cocktail. But for her, let's mix it up a little. I'd give her a mezcal spicy mess margarita." The room erupted. In that single moment, Caitriona was no longer just the sophisticated star of Outlander. She was exposed as the fiery, bold, irresistible cocktail queen. The symbolism was irresistible. On-screen, Caitriona's Claire Fraser is a time-traveling healer, a woman of fire and steel who stands toe-to-toe with Jamie Fraser. Off-screen, Sam's choice of the spicy margarita, a drink known for its kick, its heat, its unapologetic boldness, fit her like a glove. It wasn't just a cocktail pairing. It was a revelation of character, a cheeky wink to fans who know Caitriona as elegant yet fiery, polished yet unafraid to stir the pot. Social media immediately caught fire. Within minutes, the hashtag #CocktailQueen was trending among Outlander fans worldwide. Memes of Caitriona holding margaritas flooded Twitter and Instagram. One fan posted, "Of course she's a spicy margarita. She's Caitriona Balfe, strong, sharp, unforgettable." Another quipped, "She was Claire Fraser to us. Now she's our cocktail queen forever." Sam didn't stop with Caitriona. He playfully assigned cocktails to his other co-stars, each one carrying its own story. For Sophie Skelton, who plays Brianna Fraser Mackenzie, he chose the Bat Sam Champagne cocktail, a bubbly concoction he first encountered in Las Vegas while performing in a live Batman stage show. For Richard Rankin, the witty and often unpredictable Roger Mackenzie, Sam selected the Negroni Spagliato, a drink famously born from a mistake when Prosecco was accidentally used instead of gin. "It's a mistake, you know," Sam teased, "but it's a great cocktail." It was cheeky, it was personal, and it was pure Heughan, transforming a book promotion into a performance, weaving drinks into the DNA of his castmates, turning cocktails into living metaphors. Of course, the press pounced. Headlines screamed the story across tabloids and glossy magazines alike. Caitriona Balfe exposed as cocktail queen, and Sam Heughan spills the boozy truth about his Outlander family. For a star who had just published a book he described as his passion project, Sam had cleverly transformed the narrative. The book wasn't just about cocktail recipes or trendy bars. It was about personalities, memories, the stories we tell through the drinks we love. And by linking those drinks to Caitriona and his castmates, he guaranteed that his book would be talked about far beyond the literary world. What made the confession so powerful wasn't just the humor, it was the intimacy. Fans could sense the years of friendship behind Sam's words. When he teased Caitriona about being a spicy mess margarita, it wasn't a jab. It was affection, born from over a decade of working together, surviving grueling shooting schedules, red carpet appearances, and relentless speculation about their relationship. It was a glimpse into the playful banter that has kept their partnership strong, long after most on-screen pairings would have grown stale. And in that playful banter, fans saw something deeper. A bond that made their favorite show believable, and their friendship legendary. By the time the event ended, the narrative had shifted. Caitriona Balfe, once known to fans as the regal Claire Fraser, had been unmasked, playfully, affectionately, but undeniably, as the cocktail queen. And thanks to Sam's shocking confession, the world would never look at her quite the same way again. The only question left was this: if Caitriona is the cocktail queen, what does that make Sam? Fans were already guessing. Perhaps the whiskey king, the tequila prince, or maybe the mischievous bartender stirring it all together. Either way, the drinks had been spilled, and the world was thirstier than ever for the next round of revelations. The laughter from Sam Heughan's cocktail confessions was still echoing across social media when he surprised fans again, this time with a far more tender revelation. Asked about his favorite part of Jamie and Claire's on-screen relationship, Sam did what he always does best. He turned a simple question into a moving meditation on love, friendship, and growth. "We always joke that Claire's a bit of a messy drunk," he laughed. "She loves a tipple, and of course Jamie makes his own whiskey. But honestly, my favorite part of their relationship is how it's developed. It's grown. It's a grown-up relationship. They were impulsive and clashed at the start, but they've always been there for each other." At first, the crowd chuckled at the thought of Claire Fraser, medicine chest in hand, swaying after too much whiskey. But as Sam continued, the tone shifted. He wasn't just talking about cocktails anymore. He was describing the kind of enduring bond that has made Outlander one of the most beloved love stories of modern television. Fans have long adored the fire between Jamie and Claire, their clashes, their passion, their unshakable loyalty. And in Sam's words, you could hear the respect for the journey he and Caitriona have walked together as actors. They have matured alongside their characters. The fiery young co-stars who once dove headfirst into impulsive storylines now reflect a partnership built on endurance, trust, and resilience. The beauty of Sam's earlier, cocktail queen, confession is that it now felt like more than just a joke. Caitriona as a spicy margarita wasn't simply about her taste for heat. It symbolized her as a woman, as a co-star, as a partner in storytelling. Bold, sharp, sophisticated, and with a kick that lingers long after the first sip. For Sam to frame Caitriona this way was a nod to her strength, her independence, and the fiery energy she has brought to Outlander for more than a decade. It also captured the essence of Claire Fraser herself, a woman whose passion, stubbornness, and courage shaped the saga as much as Jamie's sword or Scotland's misty landscapes ever did. In that light, the nickname, Cocktail Queen, became more than a meme. It was a metaphor for the way Caitriona reigns, not just at the bar, but in the hearts of fans. The fandom, of course, devoured it. #CocktailQueen trended, but soon hashtags like #Jamie and Claire Forever and #Sam and Caitriona joined in. Memes paired photos of Caitriona in regal red carpet gowns with neon margarita glasses. Fans drew fan art of Claire Fraser holding a cocktail shaker, grinning at Jamie. But amid the jokes, fans also recognized the poignancy. "This isn't just about drinks," one fan tweeted. "It's about their bond. You can hear it in every word Sam says." That bond, forged through countless hours of filming in rain, mud, and Scottish cold, is what gave life to one of television's most enduring romances. And it is why every playful confession from Sam carries so much weight. Behind the humor lies truth. In Hollywood, co-stars often drift apart once the cameras stop rolling. But Sam and Caitriona's story feels different. Over 10 years, through 8 seasons, endless interviews, and a whirlwind of global fame, they've held on to something rare: genuine friendship. The Cocktail Diaries may be Sam's passion project, but his willingness to fold Caitriona into its story proves that their partnership extends far beyond set life. She is part of his narrative, part of his journey, part of the legacy he continues to build. And he honors that in ways both playful and profound, whether by pairing her with a margarita or praising the maturity of their on-screen marriage. By the end of the festival, one truth was undeniable. Caitriona Balfe may have been exposed as the cocktail queen, but the crown sits on her head with grace. Through Sam's confession, fans glimpsed not only her playful spirit but also the enduring respect and affection that have kept the Sam and Caitriona partnership alive for over a decade. The cocktails made headlines. The jokes trended. But the real story, the one that will last, was the reminder that behind every glass raised, behind every spicy margarita, lies a bond built on laughter, trust, and a love story that will never be forgotten. And in that sense, Sam and Caitriona remain what they have always been: co-stars, friends, icons, and now, the king of whiskey and the queen of cocktails.